I'm feeling pulled to do a reading for a person that had a toxic mother bleeper in their life. Let's find out what you need to know. This person cannot stop thinking about you. Since it ended, all they've done is think about you. They think about you 24/7, can't get you off the mind. I'm getting so many things reminds me of you. I feel you leaving me behind, which is often the case. I feel like sometimes when they feel you withdraw your energy or start to get over them, this is when they start to feel the energetic loss, and then they start to want to chase you then. I want you. You were the best thing in my life. You don't know what you've got until it's gone. We will be together again. I do feel like they are trying to convince themselves of that, but whether you're convinced of that, I want to feel that way again. They realise that nobody makes them feel the way that you've made them feel. I lost myself for a little while. I don't know if that's genuine. I don't know whether they lost themselves for a little while or they're trying to see that as a way of manipulating you to get back. This person can't sleep because they're thinking about you so much. I feel like you are the last thing on this person's minds before they go to sleep, if they can sleep, and then the first thing that they think about when they wake up. I feel like the thoughts of you just haunt them completely. So this person's haunted by thoughts of you. I've actually got, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I feel like this person has had a little bit of a realisation and a wake-up call that there's something different about you. You're not just one of these girls that they can be with and easily forget. You know, there's a deeper spiritual connection between the two of you. I feel like it's given them a bit of a spiritual wake-up call. I feel like this relationship, out of all of them, has shown them depth, whereas a lot of the other relationships that they've had have been really like either surface level or superficial. It says, I left you before you could leave me. I do feel like this person thought that you were too good for them. And sometimes if a guy thinks that a girl is too good for them, they do tend to retreat back off as a self-preservation so that they don't get hurt. But obviously sometimes that feels like rejection. So they've really not gone about things in the right way. Why can't people just talk to each other and express how they feel? So I think they're admitting that they were very immature in the way that they handled things. They were quite surface level with you. And I feel like they did actually deceive you in certain ways, and they did lie about certain things. I don't think they were ever fully transparent with you, but they do regret it. And it's only because they've lost you now that they're regretting not treating you in the way that you deserved. Absolutely don't deserve you. That's one thing. Yeah, I want to tell you how I feel. I want to tell you how I feel. So they are planning on coming in. I'm starting to understand our connection. So this, when I said about the deeper spiritual connection between the two of you, that's exactly what I meant. You came closer than anyone. That's because nobody stands up to you. I feel like the type of people that they've been with in the past have been quite shallow. And this is not you at all. You're a deeper soul. So I don't feel like they've ever really met anybody like you. And now they're coming to realise what they've lost. My life is not as together as it seems. I know I messed up everything. We know this. We know that you messed up everything. We know you regret it. We know you lost 10 out of 10. We know you lost a worldie. But tough. Still hanging on to something. It's talking about a separation. Fall. September 22nd to December 20th. So this person is going to come in and tell you how they feel sometime this autumn or fall, if you prefer that terminology. Abandoning. They feel left behind. They feel like you have fully turned your back on them and you've given up on them, which rightfully so. Don't blame you at all. Attraction. Do you feel like you're magnetic? There's just something different about you that magnetizes them to you that other girls don't have. It's some allure. It's some magical quality. Diamond. One of a kind. They know you're one of a kind. They're asking for a chance. But will you give them it? Choice. Make a choice. Every decision you make matters. So you're going to have to make a choice, obviously, but this person is a womanizer, though. I feel like even if you do give them this chance, they're going to let you down eventually. Because I feel like this person has got a wandering eye. They haven't always been truthful with you. Winter. By winter, I feel like this will all come to a completion. They might have even moved on with someone else by the winter if you're not giving in and you're not giving them this extra chance. I think you'll think by winter, God, why did they bother coming back and laying it on that thick? When I've turned them away, they've just moved on so quickly. I can't have been that special to them, can I? Yeah, I don't think you're falling for it, to be honest. Put love out, get love back. Do something that makes you feel something. I feel like you're going to be telling them, I gave love to you, or I gave to you and you didn't return it equally. So to be honest, I'm not really interested now because I put myself out there and you weren't willing to meet me halfway. The king must be the servant first. I feel like they weren't really appreciating you when they needed to. And it says first, so in the initial stages of everything, I feel like they lacked appreciation for you and they lacked effort for you. Crying. I feel like they may even put on the waterworks to try and manipulate you and work around you to try and get what they want, basically another chance, but you're not going to fall for it. And it's going to be even funnier then in the winter when they move on with some other girl. You'll be like, that's funny because he was crying over me last week. End of a tough cycle. That chapter is closed, over and done with. And yeah, voila. I love that. So that toxic excuse of a man, they're going to try and come back. They've realised what they've lost. You're not going to give them the chance. They've realised you're a diamond. You know you're a diamond, so you are not willing to accept a little stone or a little pebble. You want someone that matches your diamond quality and diamond energy. So don't settle for nothing less, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll see you next time.